Hello everyone, welcome to Paisa to Banega and most welcome to Paisa to Banega Intraday School. Now I created this video because recently I posted a strategy. The name of the strategy is Malamal strategy, loser to gainer, and it's for the intraday trading and where I've used the pure price action calculation, right? So based on that video, I got lots of requests in WhatsApp and email that sir, please create this strategy in English. The first of all, the reason is there are so many people who has a hard time to understand Hindi, and there are people who are serious about this strategy. So I'm only creating video for them. So if you already watched the Hindi version of Malamal strategy, then you can skip this video because I'm going to repeat the same thing. Now in future, just to make sure that I'm not creating the duplication in YouTube, just to make sure that even the subscribers do not face any issue, I'm going to use the dual language in most of my videos, especially when it comes to strategies. So now let's talk about the intraday trading price action Malamal strategy. What is the meaning of Malamal? One which will help you make lots of money, right? And now we will see whether it's correctly it's going to help you out or not. Now let me tell you one thing that like a few months ago we used to have a program which is known as like intraday master program, and we totally redefined that and converted the program into Paisa to Banega Intraday School. The reason is that it was joined by so many people and so many traders that me and my partner was facing a hard time to manage everything, and we had a very long-term vision when it comes to India and when it comes to stock market. So we introduced Intraday School, we introduced options trading school, we are going to introduce commodity school, forex school, a technical analysis school, and so on. So keep in touch with me and keep in touch with Paisa to Banega. You are going to learn lots of serious things in your life. There are two type of traders. One who becomes a victim, one who has lots of excuse, and there are type of traders who find a way, type of traders who figure out the things. Now in this strategy, one guy from India who really helped me out, his name is Avinash, and he is very passionate when it comes to price action. And right now I have given him 3 to 4 more strategies just for the research, just for the back testing, just to figure out the new thing within that particular strategy, so that later on I can share it with you guys, and especially with those people who are already a part of intraday school. Now this strategy is a pure price action based, that means anyone can follow it, and it has a logic inside it. You can even test it. Now there are chances that from day to day we will not be able to find the ideal stocks required for this strategy, and that is very good because it needs to meet 2 to 3 criteria before you take a trade in this strategy. Okay, so you have to follow me because I have few screenshot right now, because yesterday or the day before yesterday I was not able to find the ideal stock. So whenever you are able to find the ideal stock, that means probability of such setup, profitable setup, is really high, because we do not have alcohol addiction, or we do not have the smoking addiction, right? If our strategy says that there is no stock, so don't trade. If our strategy says, yeah, this stock is eligible, then only trade and then only jump, right? I don't want you to trade each and every day or each and every minute. Okay, if you have the different strategies, then it's okay. But if your strategy A does not provide you with any stock, then just forget it. Okay, now let me guide you about the strategy logic first. So in your chart you have to take 15 minutes of time frame, and you have to go for the candlestick chart. Okay, 15 minutes of time frame and candlestick chart. Okay, simple thing. Now let's say today is Monday. Market is open and I want to trade. So I'm gonna take the stocks of Friday, as simple as that. Let's say today is Tuesday, so I'm gonna take stocks from Monday, simple, previous day. Now what thing I should be looking for? I need a stock from the loser side. So let's say if it is Monday today, so I'm gonna check the stocks from the Friday, and I'm gonna pick out the stock which were considered as a loser in the market, right? So I need losing stocks. That's why the strategy says price action Malamal strategy, loser to gainer. Okay, now I want those type of stocks wherein the distribution, the sell off, the supply happen on a parallel slide. When I say parallel, that means step by step. I don't want losers where I see the graph which is fluctuating down, up, major down, major up, major down, or one go down and entire day it's flat. No, I want parallel distribution of supply. That means from the time it is open, from the time it is closed, step by step, each half an hour, each 1 hour, there is a slow supply, and seller are strong in that stock, but on a parallel level. Understand this very carefully, because when it comes to finding the loser stock, you will have lots of stock, right? And each stock will have a different pattern. I want the stocks where there is a balance in its volatility. There is a equal parallel distribution of supply from the sellers in the stock, that I learned from the liquidity distribution concept that I invented by myself. Over here, liquidity is getting distributed in parallel manner, in continuous parallel manner. I hate major fluctuations in this kind of stock. If there is a major fluctuation, let's say over here there is a like huge gap up and then down or something like that, I don't want it. Parallel, slowly, you can see entire day with smoothness, like a river, like a water is flowing from the mountain. I want that kind of stock, right? Why this is my major requirement? During the research, I tried to focus in those stocks because there is a responsible supply in this kind of stock. There is a one side momentum. I don't want any confusing in the mind of buyer and sellers. I want the stock where sellers were very sure about the offloading this stock, and I want it from Nifty 50. Yeah, on a one or two cases, you may be able to find the stock out of Nifty 50, but don't go beyond Nifty next 50. Don't take too much risk, right? So there could be the specific fund houses who might have offloaded this specific stock. Otherwise, this could have not had happened. Retail traders do not have the power like this. Okay. Now tomorrow, that is means today, right? This has happened on Friday, and today is my Monday. So let's say what I need is, let's say if the market opens, I will choose the 15-minute, right, candlestick chart. My first condition is it should break on the upper side of 15-minute of high, upper side on 15-minute of high of my first candle. So that is normal ORB plus strategy, right? I already posted a video about it. Okay, then I will be focusing on the previous day's chart pattern, wherein I will try to find out the candle which was responsible for the lowest low of the stock during Friday. So this is Friday. So which candle was responsible for the highest low during the Friday? This one, this candle, right? So on Monday, I want first of all stock to break the high of first 15-minute candle, and secondly the high of this candle which was responsible for the biggest low during previous day. So once it does both the things, I will be entering on the buy side. As simple as that. I'm on this kind of setup. I am not going to take any sell side order because I did not do any research of the price action when it comes to this kind of setup. I have yet to do it. As of now, I don't see any highest promisable result. So I'm gonna filter out more things. As of now, I'm only talking about the stocks which are later on going to move on the upside. I'm not interested on the downside. You can forget about this setup. If the stock moves downside, you can either apply only ORB plus or 12 PM or any different strategy which I have coached you, like PRB or any other thing, mousetrap or any other thing, or you have the private strategy from the intraday school. Okay, so let me do once again. I have one more stock. So let's say today is Tuesday, right? And this represent Monday, right? See, parallel distribution, parallel, no major fluctuation, parallel distribution, right? So this is Monday. Now on Tuesday, first of all, I want stock to break this level, right? Because this is first 15 minutes of candle, right? So high of this candle. Then what was the lowest low candle? So previous day, this was the last candle, right? which has made the low. So high of that candle was this much. So stock has broke that high over here, right over here on this third candle, right? Now I will enter on the buy side. Now look at the how fast, how fast the biggest candle was there. Now why I have chosen this kind of setup and why it triggered to my eyes? Because yesterday when I'm saying that I need to focus on the candle which made the lowest low, means which the supply was really high at that time, I'm considering all the suppliers which are bidding the lowest prices. Now tomorrow, that is on the Tuesday, our stock once again crossing that level. So I like that. Apart from the ORB candle, I like this candle to be crossed on, and it has given the highest more than 80, 85, 90, 92% result during my research about it. And there is a concrete logic in this strategy. It's not like random things which I've involved in this, right? Again, another thing is I'm using which kind of stocks which have shown me the parallel normal distribution of liquidity during first day. I don't want any instability on the stock. Another thing, I'm only trying to go for the upside breakdown, not downside in this setup. It's possible I will be able to find some more logic when it comes to what if the stock breaks the downside, but I may have to filter out more rules or guideline for you guys. So as of now, don't do the opposite thing. Okay, one more question would be, what could be the stop loss? And it's upon your risk to reward ratio. It's upon, for example, you are still feeling that okay, you will be keeping the stop loss at the first candle low, or the combination of both this candle, or you will be keeping the loss on a trailing way. It's up to you. It's totally up to you, because result will not be much vary, because in this case the stock has broken two candles. First, the normal ORB, that is the initial buying and selling pressure, and the previous day highest low candle, that supply zone is also broke. So I'm not worrying much about the stop loss in this case. But yeah, for the safety side, you can follow based on this candle or the combination of this low and this low, which was the highest low. You can follow it. It's up to you. Okay, but I have explained the strategy in detail. I have tried to explain the logic in the detail, and it is a superb strategy. Now let me tell you one thing. From the day I posted the video in Hindi language, I got lots of feedbacks. So many traders has already tried this strategy. So many people have already tried this strategy in a different market also, and it's working out really well. Some people are also twisting this strategy. But at the end of the day, make sure that what is the price action and try to understand the logic behind it. Then also you will enjoy it. Otherwise, it's like you are just reading one paper and you are just opening the door and you want like millions of dollars. No, first understand the logic. Wherever you have doubt, ask me. If you are serious, you can also join the intraday school, right? And in few days I'm going to launch the technical analysis school. You can join the courses if you wish, or you can find the very serious coach on the other any other area, any other corner, right? At the end of the day, what I'm wishing you is that you invest your time with serious knowledge and serious coaching. Then only you will be able to make the profit. So that's it from my from my end. If you have any inputs, if you have any different strategy, different knowledge, then you are most welcome to share it with me. And our email address is paisatobanega@gmail.com. For the intraday school, the email address is paisatobanega@gmail.com. I also mentioned the WhatsApp number you can use. Till then, I wish you lots of love and happiness, and I hope that you earn money for yourself and for your family. And I wish you lots of love and happiness. Thank you very much.